Welcome to the demo dive where I dig through Steam's demo tag to sort the trash from the treasure, so you don't have to. I'm CB, and this week has been something of a cold snap in this particular chunk of time zone. I only mention this because A, it has been causing me pain spikes and nosebleeds because my stupid human meat car hates me, and B, it was why I had to cancel Wednesday, because, mostly the pain, but there was also the apparent misinstallation of my windows, which keeps letting all the cold in, and it makes a weird moaning noise. I mean, I have my space heater, but apparently we're in for a surprise rise in electricity costs come January, while AI farms are getting discounts, go figure. So I'm trying to use it as little as possible. Plus, I can't stream with it running because it's fucking loud. So I'm more or less back on track today. Cold, but armed with a huge fleecy hoodie and equally fleecy socks, and a promise to keep about the streaming the demo for Confidential Killings by BRANE and Lorenzo Boni. This one is a deductive puzzle game, as far as I understand it. Elements of Am I Nima with a whole lot of that one medieval detective-ish game that I couldn't post on VOD because for some reason OBS decided to record it upside down. Just instead of weirdos with turnips and shopkeeper imps and narcoleptic guards, Confidential Killings is set against the backdrop of Hollywood glitz. Probably outdated Hollywood glitz, mind you. First of all, the art suggests maybe the 1970s. And anyway, these days it's only tech bro billionaires who make idiots of themselves flaunting their wealth, and most Hollywood types either know when to keep their mouths shut or are shouting ACAB with everyone else. Maybe we should just call the genre Hollynoir to keep our stereotypes straight. In any case, it's not as involved as that one I played for over an hour the other month without getting a single actual mystery solved, because they spent that whole time setting up something, if it were manga, I'd say somewhere between shoujo and shonen ai, that whole setup. But anyway, once again, we stray from the point. Let's dip into maybe 70s Hollynoir. Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then we'll begin. Yes, I should have looked at what languages, but no. Okay, settings. Turn the music down a little bit. Okay. That's all we get in settings? Okay. No, obviously no difficulty settings. It's probably not that kind of game. We shall see what happens. Yeah, this is screaming noir. Sorry, particularly given the whole clair-obscur thing. Some of my French, specifically the rolling of the R's, is starting to come back, so it's noir. I don't think I could pronounce it without rolling that. Anyway, new game. I was right! 18th December 1978! Late 70s, but 70s nonetheless. Technically, around then I was about a year old, so hey. Okay, we click on the lamp. Oh, alright. Is there anything else I'm supposed to click? No, just you. That phone call must be urgent this time of day. Detective, there was a call from high up. A car crash near the Lexington Street Patrol. It was on Repose Street, close to my beat up in the hills, so I got there fast. Driver's dead. Looks like an accident, but something is not right. They requested a proper look. You collect clues by clicking on the underlined words, then you reconstruct what happened in your notebook. Car crash on near Lexington Street. The driver is dead. The call came from high up, so I'm taking a look. No, it was actually on Repose Street, wasn't it? Okay. Can't click on anything else, so continue. During your night shift, a call came from above. A patrol officer reported a crash in the hills, 1 fatality. They said it looked routine, but someone important wanted eyes on it. okay. That's a thing. Repose Street, a winding road in the countryside that leads to the rich folks' homes on the hills. They like to be isolated, so the neighbors do not complain about their drug-fueled parties. Yeah, that's a custom license plate. They don't sell these to anyone. Under the grime, it says Bradley. Anything else we can click on? Nope, just you. I was coming from my patrol on Lexington Street when I heard a crash. Was he drunk or drugged out of his skull? Items: a standard issue torch, useful for looking around during the night. A regular police badge. Name on it: David McCart. Seems like he's new to the force. Okay, so we're done. Can I not have the flashlight? No. Bradley. Oh, we don't have a name. We don't have any of that either. Okay. Notes, none. I think I can actually just put notes in. Okay, so David McCart. Okay. Oh, no, continue. Ah. Oh, okay, lights. Great. From his look, he was going nowhere fast. Did the impact against the guardrail violently push his head against the windshield, killing him? Items: Frank, 50 grams, Ivy, 80 grams. A dealer. Okay, Jack is he. Fraser, Bradley Fraser. Galway Street. Oh. He must have felt untouchable. He's not even trying to hide this stuff. Looks similar to cocaine, but it's not. Some new drugs are hitting the streets, perhaps? High-grade stuff, packaged and ready to be sold. A bottle of quality whiskey, but there's something floating inside. Some sort of dust. The bottle's almost full. Barely a sip was taken from it. So he took a sip of drugged bullshit. Okay, what am I missing? Must be missing something. No, we got that. Maybe if Bradley Fraser. Okay, Bradley Fraser died. So I need car. Oh, okay. I'm assuming, anyway. Okay, so I'm looking for something out there. Ah. The brakes have been precisely cut, and the fluid is leaking, creating a puddle under the car. The driver did not have a chance. Okay. Brendan Fraser died in a car crash on Post Street. Wait, what? But... okay, so no. No, I got all that. Okay, out we go. I got everything from them, so... nope. Oh, wait. Someone drugged his whiskey. Right. Continue. But someone cut his brakes. The bluish dust in the whiskey, the brake fluid leaking. This was no accident, although someone tried to make it look like one. Time to talk to the family. Okay, this is getting interesting. 10 p.m. Okay, where is I? Sabotaging and Seducing, written by Ezra Monarch, based on his best-selling novel Thief's Romance, advanced copy for Katie Keller. Classic Hollywood portrait from the late 50s. It appears to be a publicity shot for the movie Gift of Nature. An eclectic array of books. They include Dominic Fraser's Mind and Body, Total Control of the Mind Under Stress, Knox on Pax by Aleister Crowley. Oh my god! Sorry, I had a somebody who at least knew a fair bit about Aleister Crowley, even though they thought he was a complete weirdo. But he was a complete weirdo. But anyway, Murder of the Weakness, again by Dominic Fraser. Herbs and Their Properties by Bella Ward. Anything else? Ooh. 4 medals from the Korean War, framed and polished. Certainly not an ordinary soldier we are talking about here. It is war hero material. A pop art piece, probably very valuable. Its meaning is obscure, but there must be some substance underneath it to be shown in such a prominent spot. An elegantly carved container made of dark ebony. It appears to be used as a medicine box. Small plastic container for medicines. Only 3 pills remain inside it. Okay. Mrs. Clarice, remember these are the strongest sleeping pills on the market. I'm giving you a week's dosage. Take only 1 per day. So, if there's 4, why are there only 3 days crossed off? Yeah, write a note there. Okay. Good. Anything else that needs clicking here? We got that. Dude, my son's death was tragic and my heart aches for the loss. But as I teach in my books, I can't let this tragedy dominate me. Mr. Fraser, I know I have a huge debt of gratitude to you that I will never be able to repay. But for 9 years I worked for you, doing everything that was necessary. Everything, with no complaint. I fix the roof, I wash the cars, I do the garden, I help your wife, with the medicine. I do all. But please, I implore you, let me go. I cannot explain why now. I just need some extra money to find accommodation. Diaz. Mr. Fraser, one of my agents found drugs in a vehicle parked near a roadblock. Its license appears to be registered in your name. Knowing that you don't drive, and in the name of our shared friendship, I suggest you keep an eye on your son. We can't keep hiding this forever. Inspector Hadley Badman. Badman. Okay, so we have nothing else to say to you. Okay. What dreadful news! And to think that the night had started so well, with Mr. Fraser giving me advice on a possible future role. My dear love, I did everything in my power so that we could work on the play together. I pray night and day that it'll become a reality. Forever yours, Patrick. Okay. Cosmopuritan. War hero turned media mogul to co-produce Monarch's latest play. I have full creative control, says the renowned author. Full interview at page 22. Men look good in pink, the latest fashion statement from actor Reese Hopkins, photos at page 10. Augustus Whitney leads a campaign based on morals and family values. But is it true what he says about his mistress? Nothing to click there. Yeah, nothing to click there. Got everything on that one. Okay. We're surely missing something. Is Bradley really gone? He was the light of my life. With a small ornate key, it seems to open the medicine box. A beautiful silver ring, simple and elegant, a very classy piece of jewelry. Dear Mrs. Clarice, I feel terrible at the thought of leaving you alone tonight, but it was impossible to find any other nurse to take my place on such short notice. But Mr. Fraser really insisted that I go visit my sister tonight, even though I told him there was no need. A little flu is nothing to be concerned about, but he was adamant. Please remember to take the new medicine the doctor prescribed in the doses he wrote on the prescription. I left my sister's phone number on the back. Don't hesitate to call me for anything. Please, I know you never want to disturb me, but that's what I'm here for. Our friendship goes beyond my job. Sincerely, Shirley Flores, American Nurse Association. Okay. The floor is stained with big puddles of a viscous fluid. It could be brake fluid. A beautiful sports car in pristine state. It looks like an imported model. It must be incredibly expensive. Enough is enough. I will not do it. Not Sunday, not ever. You've seen what your stuff has done to my sister. I don't want anything to do with it anymore. I'd rather be in a federal prison than bring another gram of that poison to you. Pedro. A full bottle of whiskey from an expensive brand, like the stuff found in the car. Hey Bradley, have you asked your daddy about his friend Roman? Do it. His reaction will surprise you. A beat-up truck from 3 decades ago. The door has a strange hidden compartment on it, of the kind often seen in smuggling operations. Some items have been left on the dashboard. Hey Grease Monkey, don't you try bailing on me or I'm going straight to the Federales. It's a promise. They can't touch me, but they'll have a party with you. Sunday is the day. Be there. Be. Death, overdose, accident. Esmeralda Diaz, 27, was found dead in an apartment last night. Apparently, a street known as Gays. Okay. I've been here in the garage all night finishing some work. I'm sorry about the boy, but frankly, his head wasn't screwed on right. A large ring keychain with many keys attached to it. It could mean that he does work all around the house, not only in the garage. Small key kept separate from the rest. I see. So we're missing 2 bits of clue. Okay, we got both of those. So what are we missing? Nothing from the windows. Hello. Okay, we got the brake fluid. Can we get into the car? Anything else that requires a lock? Do we get anything more from you guys? No, it appears not. Nothing from that. Nothing from that. So basically, this entire thing is still just see what we can do about. So that was don't have all my notes. So that's Dominic Fraser. That's Dominic Fraser. That's Dominic Fraser. And not that any of it's actually helping me. So that's who's the Grease Monkey? I honestly do not remember. And so that note was Mrs. Clarice, but we don't have a name for Clarice. Okay, so she must be Ezra Monarch. Oh, okay, so definitely not that one then. So who are we talking about here? Right. Okay, that's bizarre. Clarice Lemon. Ah, that's where those are. Okay, so that's Clarice Lemon. So that would be Clarice's sleeping pills in his whiskey. So, no, not that one. So that's Pedro. But Pedro who? So that's Pedro. Diaz. Yeah, okay, so I don't know who she was then. Killed Bradley Fraser by sabotaging his car. Reason for the murder was the accidental death by overdose of his sister. Continue. Pedro was sick of working as a drug mule for Bradley. His sister's death from the very drug he smuggled out of Mexico was the drop that finally spilled the glass. Cornered, Pedro made the wrong choice. Bradley paid the price. Well, I can see why you're saying ESL, but it's the kind of thing that I would have been doing in when I was younger in French lessons, or doing French practice and Japanese learning in Duolingo before Duolingo got, shit, frankly. Okay, now we have Poolside Killer. Okay. To Mr. Raven, for each his own. Hawkins Flowers. Okay. A bag of fine leather lies abandoned next to the pool. And it kinda is, and it kinda isn't. It still does require a certain amount of deduction, like me sitting there going, okay, hang on, wait a minute. She has 3 pills left and 4 days worth of pills. Oh, I see what you mean. But that's the thing, they were using the pronouns elsewhere, so there should have been a pronoun, even if it was the wrong pronoun. Because if ESL, then Spanish, because Pedro Diaz. So pronouns used a lot in the Romance languages. It's not like I understand that Russian, you drop the a lot. There's no the, because why? Why bother? Okay, 10 to 12 a.m. rehearsal, 3 p.m. Dennis Miller interview for newspaper, party at Jeffrey's house, Tuesday, 11 a.m. radio interview at Alpha Omega, 3 p.m. TV interview, important take breathing pills before. Wednesday, 9 a.m. meeting with lawyer, 11 a.m. meeting with the writers. Ezra Monarch will be there, ? 5 p.m. at the alley with Augustus Whitney. Should bring the wife, he's a fan. Sabotaging and Seducing by Ezra Monarch. Again, Patrick Raven's copy. Main characters parts only. A half-empty bottle of white pills. Many of them are scattered all over the bag. The label says Abraxidol Red, the remedy against allergic reactions. You can breathe safely with Abraxidol. Okay. Dr. R. Barton, patron's name, Patrick Raven. Prescription. When having a respiratory attack caused by plants, flowers, or other allergies, and yet he received flowers, take 2 pills of Abraxidol as soon as it starts. Make sure to not exceed the dose of the red Abraxidol pills and never mix it with other medicines, even similar kinds, because they would cause respiratory obstruction that could be fatal. Okay. A small, well-kept semi-automatic pistol. Its magazine is full. The chair lies on the floor. Apparently something pushed it over, so... Body. Oh, charming. Petals from a red flower. Okay, so somebody sent, like, flowers to a guy with significant allergies. So that's never good. Oh wow, everybody looks like absolute shit! Which I guess is how you should look. You know? Yeah, but what I was trying to say was that when it comes to Spanish, there would have been a pronoun used, even if it was the wrong one, rather than cutting it out completely. Because languages like French and Spanish, they have gendered pronouns for everything. Like, a person can have no gender, but a chair does. So, little inconsistent, if you see what I mean. Yeah. Enough drugs to kill a herd of elephants. It could easily be mistaken for cocaine, but it is something else. It's that gay shit, isn't it? Next to the open packets, lined ready to be sniffed. These people seem to take drugs on a regular basis, so was dude combining with... Yeah, okay. A record by Troy Dixon has been left on the player, the stylus scratching its surface. The side should be swapped, but the residents are too high to notice. Am I gonna have to, like, question high people? A bookcase containing mostly the latest editorial successes. One Love Too Many by Ezra Monarch, Dominic Fraser's Brave and Successful, some paperbacks, and a few classics that look completely untouched. A framed award. To Jay Stanowitz, the Best Producer Award for Lying Like a Sleeping Dog and Ranger in Utopia. Lifetime Achievement for From the Jaws of Defeat, a War Hero Story. A bottle of imported wine, almost gone. Its container is made of finely crafted glass. Mr. Note to Secretary, find his name. I can't read his stupid signature. Your screenplay is really interesting. Add nice adjectives, and the style is so close to Monarch's, it would be perfect. I'll send you a guest pass for the next rehearsal. We can talk. Blah, blah, blah. Kind regards. Write the rest. Mr. Stanowitz, I'm so glad you like my screenplay. I would love to have a meeting and discuss a possible collaboration in the future. Okay. Am I going to be able to talk to any of these people? He is flat out drunk on the sofa, a cigar dangling from his fingers. Still, he has the look of someone used to calling the shots. Party invitations list. Patrick Raven, keep pills in bathroom for him. He phoned to say he'll bring his wife, Ivy Otter. Katie Keller. To discuss her role in the play, she'll come directly in the office. Bradley Fraser, crossed out already. DJ Kunta, that DJ friend of Brad, he'll probably bring the stuff in his place. Jack Potter, don't let this guy near alcohol or drugs. Remember how that party ended at the Frasers? Finley Powell, Ezra Monarch, crossed out. Nadine, out for the night. Hey Jeff, you old rascal, remember that favor you owe me? Now it's me in need of a hand. I found this actress called Martha, and she's a beauty. She just needs a big break. She would be perfect to fill a smaller role in your play. You wait and see her, then it's going to be you who will thank me. Let's have a drink soon at the usual place and discuss this. Your pal Alex. P.S. Say hi to Nadine for me. This woman is sleeping peacefully on the sofa. Her breath smells of alcohol. You bitch. First you steal my husband, then my role on the production. I'll get you if it's the last thing I do. Katie, the muse of my heart. In darkness after dusk, your laughter lights the sky like a sun, each note a brushstroke on my heart. Katie, my irreplaceable muse, so beautiful you transcend the frame. Although a reckless vow binds me, in my heart you inspire my art, and not the bride I'm chained to. Love will be our masterpiece we won't speak of, a sad longing that colors my soul. It appears to be a very amateurish attempt at poetry. Okay. Classic red lipstick from an expensive brand. Meet Jakizzy, the DJ with golden smile. Patrick Raven, the handsome teetotaler. No drugs, no alcohol, and Dominic Fraser's teaching, that's my secret. Gaze, the artist drug, white as snow that is sweeping the land. It's my muse, says painter Carl Carlson. Okay. I am happy to report that you have been accepted for the role. The support of your colleague, Mr. Raven, has been overwhelming, and he was elated when I told him the news. I'm afraid I will not be at the party, because such occasions are a burden to my temperament after my recent loss. But please feel free to communicate my approval to our producer when you see him tonight. You will be able to celebrate together and the good news and discuss the role. You are a bright star with a bright future, my dear. Dominic Fraser. Okay, so that's Katie, somebody. So wait, what was he? Who was he? Steinowitz. Jeff Steinowitz? Have a Jeff. I'll have to keep looking. Alright, here we go. To Jeffrey, there we go. The producer extraordinaire of The Land of Dreams and his wife Nadine, Carl Carlson, the painter. Okay, so Jeffrey Steinowitz. There we go. Now, who is she? The wife, I think, so... Hang on, no, wait. His wife, Nadine, no, so that was... No, because Nadine's out for the night, so it can't be her. She appears to be asleep, but her eyes flick open now and then before shutting again. It looks like she took a dose too strong for her system. An elegant leather purse with a golden latch, some banknotes and coins inside... A simple but elegant gold ring, 2 letters carved on it, PR. We got a noise complaint. Didn't expect to walk into this. They're not dead, just out of their heads. Some kind of drug hit them hard. A police issued 38. Okay. This person's eyes appear to see something we do not. His mind is in another dimension. His broad smile reveals shining gold grills. A lot of cash, too much money for pocket change. Alpha Omega radio station. We don't find talent, we create it. Dear Mr. Kunta, it is with immense pleasure that we welcome you as the latest member of the Alpha Omega radio station family. We have attached a list of albums and artists to play as suggested by our program director that you can peruse at your own leisure. Please feel free to make any changes you like. We trust you completely. Your success at previous stations is a testament to your musical knowledge. We are looking forward to collaborating with you. Please join us at our weekly conference next Monday so we can discuss with you the details for your employment. Details on the back of the paper. Warm regards, Michael Alvarez, Alpha Omega Management. Stop selling cocaine to my wife. I don't give a crap what she does with her life, but it'll damn ruin my reputation. I'll shoot you like a dog if you do that again. P. Raven. Okay, so... What in the name of ever-loving fuck? Why is there a guy in the bathtub? An oblong wooden cabinet stocked with everyday bathroom essentials. A bottle of red pills. The label on them says Abraxadol, so he didn't have his Abraxadol when he got the flowers. Flowers caused an allergic reaction, which made him take his pills, but they had been swapped with a different kind. His mouth is covered in saliva and vomit, enough to make him suffocate and die. His arms are filled with marks. On his t-shirt it says, "You don't know Jack." I told you to stay away from my house. I can't hang with people like you in public. You're a PR menace. I'll shoot you if you come near me or my wife again. P. Raven. An almost empty packet of cigarettes. The visibly yellowed fingernails on the person's hand show he is a heavy smoker. A gold-plated lighter. So there's just this dead dude. Half-finished drug packets left in the bathroom sink. Someone had more than enough. Okay, so that's everything in here. Okay, so I don't know who the fuck that guy was. Who's this? This man is on a bad trip, covered in sweat, dilated eyes, apparently oblivious to what's going on around him. He's muttering something unintelligible to himself. Fresh packet of cigarettes, not even open yet. An expensive gold-plated lighter. Okay, so we're missing. Oops, no. I have no idea who the hell that was. Oh, in the latest play. So hang on. The reason for the killing is the victim's relationship with who secured a role in the play. And style someone. It would be perfect. Okay. As an actress, it would be perfect to fill a smaller role. Now, that's the thing. Did she write it or not? Still missing something. Ah, up there. No, I got that one. Oh, I see, because they swapped. So, Ivy Otter lost out on... No, because that was Katie Keller? Suffocate. Fall into the pool. But I still don't know who relationship with Ivy Otter. Living kind found in the bathroom. Huh, there we go. Where exactly in Quebec? Montréalais. Bonjour. I'm getting none of the people, but all of the clues. This is my being shit with names thing again, isn't it? It is. It has to be. I'm shit with names, but I'm great with... This is a Jenga Tower of Logic game. This is made for me. Ha! He had it all. The looks, the talent, the money. Patrick even lived a teetotal life, but his wife was jealous and she knew where to aim. All it took was a bouquet of flowers. The drugs, too, made a victim. I guess was found dead from an OD. Oh! I admit I kind of miss home. I wouldn't survive the winters anymore, but I miss Montreal so much sometimes. I miss Canada in general. They're one of the few countries left that's still sane. Hell, even Quebec is marginally sane these days. I mean, I think it's Alberta that's the main problem. My mother insisted that I go into French immersion, so I'm okay with understanding if you talk slow. I can read it pretty well, but my vocabulary is... Well, I stopped learning in 6th grade, so it's probably around there. Right now. The full game will feature more increasingly complex cases, more puzzles, a complete thrilling story where every event is linked. Oh, yeah, we're having a cold snap here, as I believe I mentioned when we kicked off. It's supposed to warm up a little bit more over the weekend, but again, there's the misinstalled Windows, and my body is not liking any of this. But we persevere. And that's about the end of the demo, which is probably just as well, because I'm kind of in spoon debt right now, so I should probably start paying that off a little bit. I really liked this one. This okay, the part about the names of the people? I'm so bad with names, I really am. Terrible with names, but the clues part I was doing pretty well. And as Smeagol over there can tell you, I'm very much the put all the pieces together, poking the Jenga tower of logic. It's funny you say that though, Rook. I apparently picked up quite well, but then again I was chucked into it when I was 6, and I've at least managed to retain enough of it to more or less get by. I remember the last time I was in Montreal, I was paying for something. I don't remember what, and I was trying to do it in French. He could tell I was talking slow, so he was like, I do speak English, and I was like, non, je veux pratiquer. I want to practice. Because I don't get to very often. But yeah, no, as long as it doesn't oblige me to pick out all the names, because like I said, so bad with names. This one is one I'm gonna really want to keep, because it was, it's gonna get high on the wish list when it finally comes out, because it's very much my cup of tea. It's a lot easier when I'm not being distracted by the weird guy with the turnips or the shopkeeper imp or anything like that. I think going too wacky with it on that other one, which again I don't remember the name of, but it kind of went away because it wasn't doing it for me, but I knew it should be. So it really was just either the art style, the narrative style, or both that was throwing me off. But this is, you know, it takes itself relatively seriously, but not so seriously that it can't, you know, be hard-boiled, which is kind of what you want. I think it's only somebody like Terry Pratchett who can really do hard-boiled, quasi-medieval fantasy land stuff. So, yeah, definitely keeping this one. Unfortunately, it only has coming soon as a release date. So, you know, if you want to have a poke at it yourselves to see how you enjoy it firsthand, go check out the demo. It'll be around for a while, and I'm assuming that the metrics on downloading demos and things does good things for the game eventually. So I tend to support, even if you've seen them played, give the demo a shot. Just because watching it played is one thing, but I don't think you can ever really get the impression of how much you're going to enjoy it until you've tried it yourself. Although, granted, that's more for games where you actually have to have the combat. As I still remember watching Dragon Age the Veilguard and going, I could never, ever do that. And then I got it because I thought I'll give it a try, and push comes to shove, I'll just have to get a refund. And admittedly on story mode, but I absolutely slayed. Anyway, I'll have the write-up for Confidential Killings done for Ko-fi soon, and the VOD will be on Twitch for a while before I have to toss it to YouTube to be saved for posterity, along with all the other ones I haven't uploaded yet. I actually have a week off coming up in a couple of weeks, so I'll probably clear everything then. Keep in mind, again, nothing's paywalled. I do it for the love of the games, although coffee is nice if you want to slide one my way. But honestly, if you like what I do, best thing to do is tell a friend. I'm still a few followers shy of the 25 I need for affiliate status, and I want to be able to be a little more flexible in my stream scheduling. The main reason for that involves what I'll be doing this coming Sunday. I used to do the game in full on Fridays, but honestly, that was a stupid thing to do. I really should have known better. Why I thought I had the spoons for a lengthy stream at the end of a work week, I will never know. So that was kind of a bust. But I still wanted to do more than just demos sometimes. So I figured the best thing to do was to move that more extended non-demo stream activity to alternate Sundays. The ones where I'm not torturing my D&D party. Now, expecting me to wait 2 weeks to play a game I actually like is probably unfair to all of us. So I figure my best bet for that is to stream the first hour or two or whatever of something I haven't got around to playing yet and see if I take to it. I have a huge pile of unplayed Steam games, all of them requiring more love than they're getting, probably. Not just from me, but from the world in general. I have kind of tapped into the whole indie game thing. I have some of them freaking following my Blue Sky now, and it's weird. Not the games, the devs. You know what I mean. Anyway, I figured it'd be nice to sort through the ones that I will actually want to play and take out the ones that belong in the meh collection, or even the nope collection, which is reserved for ones that cause me migraines or other disability-related issues but I can't get a refund on. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure what I'm going to want to play come Sunday. I was going to pick in advance, but a probably ADHD thing is if I pick now and it comes to Sunday and I really don't feel like it, it'll be a problem for everyone. So, I mean, I could pick up Monster Prom. Maybe it'll be Mask of the Rose. I did back the Fallen London TTRPG on Kickstarter and should probably check out one of Failbetter's works. I mean, beyond the Fallen London browser game. Browser is the word I was looking for. Or I could do Werewolf the Apocalypse Heart of the Forest, since I know at least one person is desperate to know what I think of it, because it was a gift after all. So there's a lot of ones that I could start because they were gifts and people are really interested in seeing what I'll think of them. So honestly, I guess you'll see come Sunday. And I do plan on at least trying to make it worth your while to come check it out, whatever I do. So until then, or until next, have a good one.